y'all, it's me, Melissa Davis, Straw My Name. I'm here with the Connie clip. Someone sent me this clip in my messenger, so I decided to react to it and post it, because I didn't have to go watch the bitches live and do it my goddamn self, because I don't go over there.
Right? That's the whole point. And I knew that if I muted Jamie and Smiles, that at least one of them would be bothered by it. And as many times as Jamie mentioned that shit today, her ass was bothered. She could say she's not. She was bothered.
Hey, Blondie, how many times a day do you mention Maybay? And you're stupid to think that she didn't troll you until you muted her to prove a point that you do mute people, you dumb fuck.
And plus, why do you even want to be here?
Wait, now isn't that what fucking Maybay says? If you don't like me, don't watch me. Why are you even here? Why are you even here? You know how many times I've heard Maybay say that? You're starting to sound exactly like her.
You talk shit about me everywhere else. You talk shit about everybody, about the comments. You talk shit about everything, but yet you want to be here.
Says the blonde bitch who quite frequently says, I'm a shit talker. I like to talk shit. That's what we do here. And isn't that why you go over to Jack's Live to troll and talk shit? So why exactly are you even there? Wait, we already know.
Make it make sense. Right, Cindy? Oh, exactly, Tilly. They forget, honey. I really think they forget.
Now, how can anybody forget that you're an OG troll? How many times have you said that on almost every single live? And how many times have you mentioned that you used to troll with the cranes back in the day? Like you use it as some kind of, what is it that everybody says these days? A flex? Being associated with the cranes is not a fucking flex, let me tell you that much.
Rewrite it's on, honey. We all do. Yeah, Tilly said, I remember, honey. You saw I'm always over there. And like I said, they can't concentrate.
What are we supposed to be concentrating on? I'm confused. Just because you come in the comments and we see you come in the comments and then we start trolling you like you start trolling us, doesn't mean that we can't focus. We're trolling at the moment. So does that mean that you can't focus either because you're trolling us instead of focusing on whatever we're supposed to be focusing on? Can you please stop with this hypocrisy? It's embarrassing at this point.
They can't do it. Yeah, on another name. That's so funny. And it's so funny too, because, a certain person, certain people are so mad at me for other people's actions.
Probably that certain person she's talking about is me. Oh, you can't say my name? You're too much of a pussy to say my name? Oh, sad day. And I ain't mad at you for what she's doing. I just find it hypocritical, and I'm pointing it out. And you've also shown me who you are by supporting somebody like that. So ain't nobody mad. People are just pointing out the hypocrisy. Isn't that what you do? So it's okay for you, but it isn't okay for us. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. You enjoy petty, Connie. Oh, I'm always petty. I just don't show it all the time. But I love you too, Candace.
So this is another thing I've noticed that Connie likes to do. So that a lot of content creators do, which is very problematic. When you are saying I love you to everybody, you don't love everybody. Stop giving them false hope. Stop the manipulation, because that's a tactic of manipulation. When you when you love bomb, there we go, love bombing. When you are constantly telling everybody you love them when you don't even know them, to love them, and these are parasocial relationships. There we go. Parasocial relationships. You're not doing any good for you or your audience by doing that. Okay? You're only creating your own little cult. Like maybe.
Oh, thank you guys. I love y'all. I think Litwit is happy Maybay isn't bugging on her, so she lets her mess around. Oh, for sure, true crime. She's like, She's like, go ahead, girl, do it. What I think's so funny though is because they're so mad at me because I'm friendly with Tibby, even though I have said a million times I don't condone talking on children.
Let's talk about the definition of condone. Accept and allow that behavior to continue. Now, do you know what the definition of continue means? Exactly what you're doing. You're accepting and allowing it to continue by supporting her and even giving her a page to do it on.
I don't condone talking on just people with disabilities, right?
Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I've seen you in the comments when she's talking about people's disabilities, making fun of people's disabilities, talking on children, making fun of children, threatening to send her brother to rape children. I've seen you there. And I'm pretty sure that y'all dog on Maybay supporters because they're there during all of her bad behavior and they're commenting and stuff. Even if they're not commenting about her bad behavior, they're just commenting. Yet y'all are saying that that they condone and support everything she does. Hypocrisy.
I've said it a million times. It's so hilarious. Even Jamie was like, answer the question.
You can say words all day, but if you don't put action behind it, it means nothing.
You're answering the question with the question. Like, how many damn times do I need to say it? Do I need to say it 55,000 more times that I don't condone it? Like, what? I mean, to me, it's like you're dumb at this point.
Nah, bitch. You the stupid one for literally giving her a page to condone her bad behavior, doing all the things that you say you don't condone. Yet, you're supporting her. So make it make sense.
Because, I don't even speak on looks. So why the hell would I condone people speaking on kids?
Oh, no, honey. Please stop saying that you don't even speak on people's looks because I can find several clips of you speaking on people's looks. Specifically, Maybay's. The fuck is wrong with you, Blondie? I think you got too much hair dye. Too much highlights, maybe? Maybe they got in that brain of yours. Oh, shit. That's embarrassing.
What I will say, though, is that here on the South Side, there's not very many people that get up here and do streams that don't speak on children. Because, Jamie, you're in Maybay's comments. Maybay talks on children.
Have you ever heard Maybay speak about children the way Tibby speaks about children? And if that's true, you're upset about Jamie supporting Maybay because she talks on children, and you don't like Maybay because she talks on children. Then why are you supporting somebody who talks on children? You're oozing with hypocrisy.
That's okay. Like, come on, like, get it. Let's make it make real sense here. Also, there's a certain person that always says, I draw the line with people. If they do certain things, I draw the line. And then they told me that because I like Tibby, because I go over there when she's doing her comedy or whatever whatever it is, that because I go over there when she's doing comedy, even though I say I don't support the.
Now, you are not that stupid. What Tibby says about children is not comedy. And if you think it's comedy, you have something really fucked up with your brain.
Talking on kids or talking on disabilities, but because I go over there, that I am allowing her kids to be abused. Because when you condone things like that, which I don't condone it, so I don't know where they missed that part at, but they draw the line with all these people and they're mad at me for someone else speaking. But what I don't get is you hate Jack. I like Jack. I think Jack's funny as hell, but Jack is very upfront and has said 100% that she will go at Mackenzie. She'll talk on disabilities. She'll do all that shit. So you're mad at me.
Jack has disabilities herself. So if Jack wants to speak on disabilities, that's Jack's place because she is a part of that community. That's her place. Just like I don't have a disability, so I'll speak on a bitch without a disability all fucking day. Are you, what? Huh? What? And Jack doesn't ever speak on kids, and I've never heard her speak derogatory about anybody's disability. Are you fucking kidding me? She talks about someone being in a wheelchair. She was in a wheelchair. She can do that. Now, I guarantee you, if Jack was speaking the way Tibby was speaking, damn sure would be the fuck out of there real goddamn quick. But I've never heard her say any of that. The thing is you've heard Tibby speak that way about my children, because I know you're talking about me. And you're too pussy to say my name. But I've heard Tibby speak on people's children and disabilities several times. I've never heard Jack do that. And if I did, I'm damn sure be calling her out, putting her ass on the goddamn docket and going up there doing her goddamn live and calling her the fuck out. Because I ain't scared of nobody. Love you, Jack, but I ain't scared of you. I am drama and doobies. I call out anybody. I don't give a fuck about your followers. I don't give a fuck about your internet status. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. Wrong is wrong. And I'm going to call your ass out for it. Just like people call me out for doing shit that's wrong. Posting people's dead mothers. Yeah, that was wrong. But guess what? Speaking on my living children and threatening to send somebody to rape them. They're living. Okay. I can't do anything to Tibby's dead mom.
For someone else doing something, but yet you'll chill and hang out in Jack's live when she does it herself.
Jack, I'm going to need you to tell me when you've ever done anything that Tibby's done. Please let me know, because Connie's accusing you of it, not me.
Now, Jack doesn't speak on children, so I want to make that clear. Make it make sense, y'all. It doesn't make sense. You're more mad at me than the person doing the shit.
Connie, who's mad? What have I shown you that makes you think I'm mad? Oh, because I'm posting about her? You post about Maybe, so are you mad about Maybe? I'm confused. And even if I was mad, who cares? That's my right as a human to be mad. I just like pointing out the hypocrisy of it all. And I think I've posted more about Tibby than I have you. Dummy.
Yet. Like, what? And again, how many people in the South Side talk about children or talk about disabilities and things like that when it's a clapback?
Does it make it right just because someone else is doing it? Like you say, both things are wrong.
And let's not forget that Tibby was clapping back. Okay, so how many of people out here have talked on kids when it's a clapback?
So as long as it's a clapback, it's okay to talk on people's children. Do you hear yourself? You really trying to justify Tibby's actions, honey. It's never going to be justified. Ever. Do you see what you're doing? You don't condone it. You don't agree. You don't condone it. You don't agree with it. Yet you're trying to justify it. And no, not everything that Tibby has said is a clapback, honey. Okay? Because my kids ain't done shit to her. And she clapping at my kids?
When they're pissed off and they clap back, how many? Almost all of them. Almost all of them.
You should really start listening to your own lives back, because you sound more and more like Maybe every single day. The very person you hate so much, you are turning into.
It makes no sense. And again, I like Jack. It's just I'm using that as an example.
Honey, there is no comparison between Jack and Tibby. It's actually very disrespectful to even compare the two.
You're so mad, but yet, where's the line? I thought you drew lines for people.
Bitch, I stopped supporting you and drew that line. I was an outlaw. And you didn't respect that shit. So yeah, drew the fucking line. It's that easy to stop supporting somebody and draw a line. You just don't have enough balls to do it with people. And I ain't watched Connie shit in fucking forever. I just have people sending me shit because I'm the only one speaking out about the bitch right now. That's how the game goes. You know that.
I thought people who, people who talked on disabilities is what makes your children get abused.
I haven't heard Jack speak on anybody's disabilities. She talked about a bitch in a wheelchair. Jack was in a wheelchair. Can't say anything about it. Jack has experience with it, so Jack can speak about it.
But yet I didn't even talk on disabilities nor children. Like, how many damn times do I have to sit up here and say, and Tibby knows it herself. I've told her herself.
But there's no action behind your words.
Shit, y'all watched me when she started trying to talk on Mackenzie on my page. I was like, nope, not happening.
That's just because you have to keep your appearances up and you have to keep getting money from your lives because you're monetized. So you got to keep up that goody blondie appearance, uppity shit, so you can get paid. You've already said that yourself. That's why you can't post a lot of her content, because you won't get paid. You'll get demonetized.